Arnes, I think today we're going to talk about something on a little bit of a sour note.
What?
Because today we're going to talk about my top 5 least favorite kaijus and Godzilla films. These would be villains.
Are you sure you want to take it to the negative route?
Yep, I think we're going to go there today. Because today we're going to discuss 5 monsters that I just really don't care for in the Godzilla franchise that Godzilla fought. He had to have fought them.
Godzilla himself, personally, right?
Godzilla personally had to have fought these kaijus.
I think I know where this list is going, but okay.
You might be a little bit surprised.
Okay, let's find out.
But, okay, so for number 5, I'm picking Zilla.
Okay, wait. So Godzilla fought Zilla?
Yep, Godzilla fought Godzilla. Inception. Because in Godzilla Final Wars, there's a brief confrontation between Zilla and Godzilla, where Zilla comes out of a spaceship with the soundtrack from Sum 41 in the background.
Okay, so what's wrong with this?
And the entire fight consists of Godzilla shoots atomic blast, Zilla jumping at him, Zilla missing him, gets hit with his tail, gets blown up, end of the fight.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
It's a little bit disappointing. I see for some people that really love that fight, though, because it's just Zilla just getting demolished by our King of the Monsters. I personally want to see something a little bit better, though. Maybe, like, a little bit more back and forth.
Not just 20-second fight?
Yeah, not even that. Like, especially since I actually like the 98 Godzilla overall. Like, I think it's a nice kaiju film. It might have been nice to have a little bit more of an homage than the real stinker fight that he got.
Sad day. Like, it's not his fault he was born in U.S.
Yeah, it's not. But then again, I really love that movie. Because it's like Godzilla and Power just mashed up in the one thing. It's amazing. But that was just like the most lackluster fight in that film for me. Next for number 4, Megaguirus from Godzilla X Megaguirus. Now, the only reason Megaguirus is on this list, and it's not because I don't think he looks bad, because Megaguirus is an awesome looking kaiju. The film's actually really good as well.
And what's the beef, Steve? What's the beef?
His fights suck.
Why?
Because for the most part, there's not really a whole... Like, there's some action in it, but a lot of it just doesn't feel fluid. Like, you can literally see the strings when the fight scenes. Like, it's...
That's bad.
It's really bad. Like, you can tell he's kind of just moving on a track and everything. And with flying kaiju in these films, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But for the most part, it still is fine. Like, it's livable, especially with the flying sequences. Usually don't look all that bad, especially even in the old Showa films. But on this one, it didn't really work for me. And the only real interesting thing that happens in that entire fight is the Godzilla body slam. And even then, that's just really goofy. And especially for the Millennium series, it just seemed a little bit out of place to me. So I'm not saying he's a bad looking kaiju. Like, it's actually a figure I really want to get, because I think he looks really sweet.
Oh, wait. You're bashing a guy and you don't even know him?
Yeah, I don't own a Megaguirus. I have a Godzilla from his movie. I don't have him, though. It was one of the figures I had to pass on when I was in G-Fest. I didn't want to.
You're going to bash on a guy and you don't even know him. What the heck?
It's in the movie. And for number 3, it might be controversial to some of you. I'm going to put Gabra at number 3 from Godzilla's Revenge. The one that Arnes is holding right now. The main reason he's at number 3 for me. Ow.
Don't you ever talk about this beautiful monster.
But his movie sucks. His movie sucks so bad.
You suck. This guy is my hero. He's like the greatest bully ever, who picks on the little kids, and when the big guy comes around, he just runs like a bitch.
Yeah, the Godzilla fight with him is not very entertaining.
This guy is amazing. How are you going to diss on him?
Well, the main reason I have him at number 3 and not number 1 is because he picks on Minya. He causes Minya bodily harm, and I can't hate him for that.
Exactly. He should be like the hero of this story.
It's true. There's other monsters I hate. It's more his problem that his suit, granted, I don't mind it as much, but compared to a lot of the other monsters, it's not very good. He reminds me a lot more of an Ultraman villain than a Godzilla villain.
I think you need to attack Steve again.
No. And his movie is it's horrible. But, overall, I like what he was doing in the movie, and that's why I'm going to put him at number 3. It's just everything else about him.
It's okay,
it's not
buddy.
very good.
You don't have to hear this. I'll cover it.
Next for number 2. The Giant Condor from Godzilla vs. Ebra.
That's
or
self-explanatory.
Godzilla vs. Sea Monster, whatever you want to call it.
That's self-explanatory. We don't even need to go into any details on this one.
Yeah, it's just doesn't fit in terms of Godzilla movies. Like, it was one of the more out of place things, even though that movie was supposed to be King Kong versus Ebra, not Godzilla.
If it was King Kong, it might have made a little bit more sense.
Yeah, it would have made more sense. No, it's a ugly looking monster. Like, that thing is hideous looking. And the fight scene is really just a bunch of scratching. He gets set on fire, falls into the water. And number 1, my least favorite kaiju that Godzilla fought.
A lobster?
Yep, Ebra from also Godzilla vs. Sea Monster, Godzilla vs. Ebra, Ebra Horror of the Deep. This guy sucks.
But it's rock lobster.
Yeah, no.
Rock lobster?
The best thing about that kaiju is his entrance. That's it. Like, I don't really think he's that cool looking of a kaiju. Like, he's just a giant lobster, and for a lot of his fights, they're just very anticlimactic. Like, he doesn't really put up a fight in any of his fights with Godzilla.
Now, I remember...
At least the Condor got some scratches in.
I remember we watched that movie, and you gave that movie a pass in our review, Steve. But yet, your top 2 most hated monsters come out of the same movie.
I know, right? Well, I said I liked the movie for the plot. Which is why I had a problem with the movie, because the only thing I really liked about Godzilla vs. Sea Monster was the plot. Like, the story worked overall. It's just the scenes with the monsters weren't quite as cool as the rest of the film. Which is really off for me for a Godzilla film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
see
just
that
like...
too, huh?
Yeah, I know. Well, it's just his fights were, like, nothing really exciting happened, other than, like, there's the volleyball scene, but Ebra doesn't really do anything to Godzilla.
No,
like, it's just
never
Godzilla
does.
beating the crap out of him. It's like Gabra fighting Minya.
That's why
It's role reversed. Like, I feel bad for Ebra for what happens to him in this movie.
He only rips his arms and legs
I
off.
shouldn't feel bad about the kaiju Godzilla's fighting. I shouldn't have sympathy for him. That's not how this works.
But I bet he tasted good, though.
Oh, I'm sure it was delicious.
There should be like cutscenes at the end, like just Godzilla was like, shh.
Just Ebra on a plate. Yes.
Oh, there's our next kid.
And the funny thing is, I own more figures of him than I do Gabra.
Gabra, attack!
Wow.
It's okay, buddy.
Yeah, it's just
still like you.
I watched the movie a ton when I was a kid, but it was just like coming back to it, you just realize all the flaws of those monsters in that movie.
It's a lot of flaws, man.
Yeah, but I'm sure everybody has a different list than mine. My least favorite kaiju is Ebra. But what is your guys' least favorite kaiju that Godzilla fought? Please let us know in the comments section below, and help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.